boys and girls. So we're back with another video. Today we're going to be doing adding and subtracting mixed numbers. So the pages in the textbook would be 304 and 305 if you want to look at it, and the workbook page would be 111. If you're missing any of those pages, you can check in the Plus Portals in the math section under the files, and there's a copy of all the pages there for you. Again, we're going to go through the explanation, do some examples, pause the video, do the examples, come back and check it. Okay, so our first example is going to be 6 and 2/6 plus 7 and 4/6. Okay, remember a mixed number is a mix of whole numbers and fractions. So the first thing you're going to do is the fraction part. Make sure that you're writing your problem vertically and you're lining them up, the fractions under the fractions, the whole numbers under the whole numbers, because that's going to help you to keep it organized and to be able to do it correctly. So we'll start with the fractions. 2/6 plus 4/6. Now, remember, when we're adding or subtracting fractions, if the denominator is the same, which they are, they're all going to be the same, then our denominator in our answer is going to be the same, 6. So all that you need to worry about is adding the numerators, the 2 and the 4. So when we do 2 plus 4, what do we get? 6, right? Now, just looking at this, 6/6, what do we know that equals? 1, because whenever the numerator and the denominator are the same, that equals 1. So we're going to leave that there for right now. We're going to do the next step, which is the whole numbers. 6 plus 7. We add 6 plus 7, we get 13, right? Now we need to simplify our answer. So we're not going to write 13 and 6/6, right? Because this fraction 6/6 is not in simplest terms, in simplest form. 6/6, like we said, equals 1. So we need to put them together. When we have the two whole numbers, we combine them. 1 plus the 13 gives us 14. So for this problem, our answer is 14. Okay, let's go through another example. 8 and 1/4 plus 2 and 1/4. So the first thing is going to be the fractions. So 1/4 plus 1/4, the denominator stays a 4, and we add the numerators. 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So we have 2/4, and then we're going to do the whole numbers. 8 plus 2 gives us 10. Okay, so our answer is going to be 10 and 2/4. And then we would simplify the fraction. Can we simplify this fraction? 2/4. Do they have any factors in common? Yes, they're both even. So the greatest common factor of those two would be the 2. So to simplify, remember, we divide them by the greatest common factor, which is 2. So the whole number stays 10. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So our answer in simplest terms, simplest form, would be 10 and 1/2. So for this one, it would be 10 and 1/2 when it's simplified. This one, remember, we simplified it and it gave us 14. Okay? Now the same rules apply for the subtraction part. So we first do the fractions and then the whole numbers. So 10/12 minus 7/12. Again, the denominator stays the same, 12. Then we subtract 10 minus 7, which is 3. We're going to do the whole numbers. 9 minus 7 gives us 2. So our answer is 2 and 3/12, but we need to simplify. What can we divide 3 and 12 by? What is the greatest common factor of 3 and 12? Well, it has to be 3, because it can't be bigger. So we divide them both by 3. Fractions, remember, what you do at the top, you do at the bottom. Our whole number stays the same. 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. 12 divided by 3, 4. Our final answer will be 2 and 1/4. Okay, 2 and 1/4. Let's do the last one. The fraction part is 2/3 minus 1/3. They have the same denominator, so that stays the same, 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then we do the whole numbers. 5 minus 1 gives us 4. So we have 4 and 1/3. Can we simplify the 1/3? It has a 1 as the numerator, so that's it. It's already in simplest form. So that answer would be 4 and 1/3. If you have any confusions, go back, try it again. If you got it, good job. Go ahead and do your assignment and have a good day.